Hey guys, welcome to Rainbow Pagan. It is late, but I wanted to do this video. It is a religious video, topping on different religions. I am not saying I know everything. I am not saying one religion's more right than the other. Every pantheon and has its own point of what's gonna happen at the end of the world and how it's gonna happen. Now, I will only be touching on the Egyptian, the Greek, and Norse. The Bible did get one thing straight. No one will ever know the time when the end of the world comes. No one will ever know. There have been tons of end of the world myths, end of the world when it's going to happen, so and such date. It's been going on for a long time. End of the world for Egyptians. Every day, when the sun dies down, was in his sun boat, which he circles off. He's the protector of all. Some people believe that God Path was the very first God in existence. Some believe, like I do, that Wa was the very first one. But unfortunately, now my views have been open to that. But anyhow, God Wa, every time the sun goes down, he has the battle set. It's a creature. One of Set's creatures. If this darkness that set out to attack Wa reaches him, it's in a form of a snake. If it reaches Wa and swallows his boat, that's the end times. The world will end. But every night, when he's crossing on his boat, Goddess Basset protects him and cuts off the head of the snake every night. But if the snake catches him, the world is doomed. All in creation will come undone, and all will be destroyed. Now let's go to the Greeks. The end of the world story is that the Greeks pinned down the primal gods below and chained up the Titans. And basically what happens is if chaos is released, the Titans will too, and they will destroy the Olympian gods. And with that happening, chaos will rule the world. He will dissolve the world, and basically how he created the world, he will end it. He will end existence from it. Now, that is the Greek one, but there are other Greek ways that I talked about, that I mentioned. He goes into the Golden Age, the Silver Age, and the Bronze Age of the Norse ones, the Doomsday. Doomsday will come when Loki finally defeats Thor and Odin. Odin, in the beginning, killed the ice giants, wiped them out, because they were the end of the world prophecy. He stopped it. He killed every ice giant except Loki. Loki is a ice giant, but was raised in Odin's family since he felt bad. And Loki's always had vindictive stuff towards Thor and Odin. And the thing is, if Loki ever takes over, the ice giants world will open up, and they will come and destroy the Rainbow Bridge, which is the connection to all the different worlds. They believe in multi-universes, and they're in charge of them, called Rannoch, I think is the name of it. And when this happens, in this story, the end of the world is actually the beginning of creation. Again, what will happen is every world will be destroyed, but by that, the gods' essence will land down like rain, and from that rain of the life force will raise a new beginning for humans. So it's kind of like that he explains it in the details better. So mainly that's it for me there. Now we all know the stories of the Abrahamic faith's destruction. But that's the end of the stories again. I am not trying to say which religion is right, which religion is wrong.